The Immaterial Games Podcast with these guys. Hello, human beings of the internet. This is the Immaterial Gamers Podcast, episode 74. It's just Ryan, because he's just here for an intro purpose. So, as discussed on last week's podcast, we weren't going to record one because it's the new year. So instead, we're going through some small moments of the last 51 weeks of the podcast. So, without further ado, highlight reel. That'll do, pig, that'll do. I don't know who the pig is in this analogy. It's probably me.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
I'm Babe. I'm then the tiny, cute little pig that gets all the friends, family, and the respect of his farmer, and then gets turned into bacon. Actually, I didn't think that analogy through, did I? Anyway, let's start this week's Immaterial Gamers podcast off with this.
Why not? Hey, I was wondering where that was going to come from. I feel like I thought you maybe just forgot about it, but I realized you were saving it.
Yeah, it's like a party popper, except
with 0 calories.
Yeah, 0 calories, 0 sugar, and not only to be sold as part of a multi-pack. So, yeah, that was the last of the 3 crates of 24 cans that we brought in for the Christmas New Year period. A lot of them went during New Year. But
Max out for Pepsi Max.
It sounds about right.
To be fair, he has some gadgets.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a grappling hook.
Yeah.
But then, I'm sure don't they use tear gas and then basically, depending on which one, Robin has depending on which Robin, one Robin has an R that he throws and the other one has batarangs that look like birds.
Yeah. But that's actually, before we go on there, what the fuck with the batarang? How can it be sharp enough to cut through ropes yet blunt enough to just knock dudes out?
Different ones.
Comic books, that's how.
No, different ones. He has loads of different ones.
Sure.
He's a bit like Green Arrow in that case, where he has one for every occasion.
Oh,
this one explodes. This one does confetti. This one does cream pies.
Well, it also follows that Batman has been through a lot more Robins than Tony Stark has been through Peter Parkers.
True.
So we all know who the better Guardian is.
Been a while.
So,
3 months now, I think?
Yeah. 3 months. You've done your tour of duty.
In the Amazon warehouse. 55-hour weeks. Yay.
Yeah, 55-hour weeks. So, yeah.
Honestly, that's not bad for the military.
Yeah.
Yeah, the deployment on the Amazon front.
Yeah.
That's why the benefits of being a general, I guess. I mean,
A little bit.
Yeah. You just order everyone else around, which is actually
I have been
quite
doing
funny
as well, which is good.
Good start. So, as we go on this, we can say 14 days without a bad Bethesda story. We're now in double digits.
Yeah, I think so. I've not heard anything completely bad about it.
No, nothing
happened.
major, because Bethesda took
Offline approach.
They took they don't cause any more shit approach. But what we will do is we'll move on to someone taking the mantle of poor news before games even come out, and we will give that to EA.
Hello, EA.
Good old EA.
Why I'm not surprised it's EA? Why I'm not surprised?
Yeah, it's just not. Anything can happen. I mean, especially as I'm cautiously optimistic about Anthem. Cautiously optimistic. And as we go on this, we can say 14 days without a bad Bethesda story. We're now in double digits.
Yeah, I think so. I've not heard anything completely bad about it.
No, nothing
happened.
major, because Bethesda took
Offline approach.
They took they don't cause any more shit approach. But what we will do is we'll move on to someone taking the mantle of poor news before games even come out, and we will give that to EA.
Hello, EA.
Good old EA.
Why I'm not surprised it's EA? Why I'm not surprised?
Yeah, it's just not. Anything can happen. I mean, especially as I'm cautiously optimistic about Anthem. Cautiously optimistic. So they sent a message to EA Respawn and went, guys, I love Apex Legends, and Gibraltar is my favourite character. I've recently found out that Gibraltar is gay. I main with him for 60 hours, and I really don't want to play with fags, so please can you reconsider? Thank you for your cooperation. And Twitter everywhere suggested one thing. Make all main characters gay. So, yeah, I call that backfire. Because, honestly, I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as I get the escapism of playing with someone, they can be whatever race they want, whatever gender they define themselves as. They can be a dog, a cat, a robot. They can be an amoeba on the ground. As long as the game is enjoyable and that can be characterized, sure, go with it. I know the other argument on that was that people were saying, yeah, but shouldn't characters be a blank slate?
No.
Yeah, well, this is the problem. Every blank slate in video games at the moment is a jacked up, roid-raged white dude with blonde hair. So before we fully start the podcast, I've just saw an image of someone doing a donut with a tank.
Sounds great to me.
I mean, they're the bad guys. They were those bad terrorist people. But
are they the
yeah,
baddies?
Are they the baddies?
Terrorists doing donuts and tanks.
Yeah. It's cool. It's always good. Right.
Next we're gonna have evangelists doing like 3 a.m. challenges or something.
I hear you.
Communicating with Jesus at 3 a.m.
Yeah. So this is good. We haven't even started the introduction yet, and we've insulted the terrorists and the evangelicals.
A couple of new races brought in as playable, and I decided to give the new Discovery side of things a go.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit disappointed that it was only 2 or 3 missions as part of the new stuff, and then it just linked straight back into the core game of the rest. So in a way I felt like I could have just carried on with the rest, and because of that one of my other characters has now fallen to the wayside.
Mm. No one needs to
I thought you were going to say my character has fallen to the dark side.
That'd be
that's
wrong
a different
franchise.
Star franchise.
Yeah, I don't mix those two.
Yeah.
No, you're one of those people, are you?
I do both, but I don't mix them.
So it
okay.
won't
Get your
get
peanut butter out of my
confused by-
chocolate.
Peanut butter and chocolate?
Yeah.
That's more normally jelly in it and jam.
Yeah. Peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
Yeah,
Peanut butter jelly time? Peanut butter jelly time?
Yes.
Where he at? Yeah,
Based
that
on
by
the
itself is already a risk. Those often turn out really poorly for
Yeah.
people who aren't like internet personalities.
Yeah,
It's
true.
like someone who's like, I wonder what the internet is like today. Oh God, what have I done? It usually ends up pretty badly in the first place. It's better suited for people who are used to the environment, who have climatized, so to speak.
Definitely. But it is doubly bad if you decide to host it on particular places that aren't Reddit. Like, I don't know, 8chan.
I gotta be honest, I don't actually know what 8chan is, and I think I'm probably better off for it.
Right. So let's give you this. Do you know what 4chan is?
Yes.
Yeah. Think 4chan, but with less restrictions.
Oh, good.
And that's about as far as we will go on there. That's just needless to say, Nordic got absolutely roasted.
There's humans.
Hi, Mum. I don't know. There'll be probably a lot less humans after today. I'll give you that.
Hi, Mum. I'm on the internet.
Yeah. Hey. I'm waving at a microphone. Why am I waving at a
Hi,
microphone?
Miss Chisholm.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
By the way,
Hi,
I was waving in game.
Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Hall.
No, they don't listen. They don't even know how to use a computer.
Hey, well, they could have something to do. Anyway, yeah, this is episode number 32. 32.
What happened to like 26
31?
upwards?
26 onwards. Oh, were you not around?
I don't know what the last number was, and I think I was in 27. The last one.
The episode 26 had a massive bender, and then just like fell, as in a drink bender, you cheeky fox.
I thought you were going as Bender, like Bender from Futurama.
From Futurama?
Yeah.
It was more the dodgy look he got off me when he said it.
Yeah. Jesus, man. Anyway, yeah, so it ended up like getting drunk, found in a ditch, and then woke up and found out it was 32.
You know that song? That's like what about everything bad about gingers or whatever. It's like, who should have been born ginger? You know, that there's a part in that song where it was like it calls us leprechauns and evil Irish drunks. I just want to point out, I am Scottish. I am not Irish.
Yeah, that is actually the same. I also have partial Scottish blood in me and part Yorkshire blood. So
that's
I consider
a region. That is a location somewhere in the United Kingdom.
Yeah. Well, basically, what that decides is that I can be doubly angry. I could be the rowdy angry of someone from Glasgow, but then I can also be the picky, cynical angry that says that I want white brick instead of the red brick that you get everywhere else in the world. So it works out. If I want to be angry, I can just go to town. Narwhals,
Swimming in the... I was listening to that the other day because there was a narwhal documentary on them. I went like that, and I sat there going, narwhal, swimming in the... And Mum was like, what the fuck do you get that song from? So I put it on.
Yeah. Narwhals. I still say my favourite one's owls, though. Everyone is fond of owls, except for mice and shrews, and Simon Cowell's. And you'll know they'll be onto you. So, yeah.
Ryan,
what's your favourite Weeble song, Darius?
Well, Ryan, I need the contact details for your dealer.
My dealer?
Yeah. Sounds like you have a really good crop.
Yeah, well, this is all natural, so it's actually quite concerning.
It's Wivenshaw It's all Wivenshaw stuff.
Natural of Wivenshaw, Manchester.
You don't want Wivenshaw stuff.
You really don't. You really don't. Narwhals,
Swimming in the... I was listening to that the other day because there was a narwhal documentary on them. I went like that, and I sat there going, narwhal, swimming in the... And Mum was like, what the fuck do you get that song from? So I put it on.
Yeah. Narwhals. I still say my favourite one's owls, though. Everyone is fond of owls, except for mice and shrews, and Simon Cowell's. And you'll know they'll be onto you. So, yeah.
Ryan,
what's your favourite Weeble song, Darius?
Well, Ryan, I need the contact details for your dealer.
My dealer?
Yeah. Sounds like you have a really good crop.
Yeah, well, this is all natural, so it's actually quite concerning.
It's Wivenshaw It's all Wivenshaw stuff.
Natural of Wivenshaw, Manchester.
You don't want Wivenshaw stuff.
You really don't. You really don't. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Don't bring Frank
that
into
reference. It's a Family Guy thing, right?
Yeah, no.
Don't bring Frank into this.
I think you'll find it was
Animals.
Fast and Furious.
No, wait, it's Shrek. That's it.
Yeah, perfect. Shrek. That great feel-good movie about the sheep pig. Shrek.
I thought it was about the goat pig.
Body, what's told me. We're
gonna start with Smash Mouth, yeah?
Hey now, you're a pig. Let's go on. Get settled.
Oh man. That will allow us to be crazy enough to enter the start of the podcast then.
Some reason I didn't fucking had at that time on my answer fucking reason.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, and I don't get why it's cold. I've been in my house for hours. I say out. Yeah, I've been in my house for hours.
Jesus. What, and that's changed anything in what way?
My hands haven't warmed up.
Yeah, that's usually a sign of poor blood flow. Poor blood flow.
And then they hurt when I clap.
Well, you're lucky in some regards then, aren't you? Could have been worse. You could have no feeling in your hands at all.
Okay.
So.
You could have no hands.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Take it to its logical conclusion.
You're just evil about people who have
and then work on the other stuff on the side.
Yeah, it's like I get it, I get it, I'm not like defending big business either. Like I saw some shady comments being thrown around by the donors themselves. Like one guy specifically requested that his like €100 million donation be like treated as a 90% tax credit as opposed to the government sanctioned 60%. And I'm just like, oh my god, for fuck's sake, dude. It's like two groups of people on polar opposite ends of the argument, both behaving completely inappropriately. It's just like, come on. Like, why do we have to be like this? Like, why does it have to be this way? Yeah. It's like if you're gonna donate to charity, donate to charity. If you're gonna, ask for, better wages or better living conditions or lower unemployment, then do that. Work through the.
And then work on the other stuff on the side.
Yeah, it's like I get it, I get it, and I'm not like defending big business either. Like I saw some shady comments being thrown around by the donors themselves. Like one guy specifically requested that his like €100 million donation be like treated as a 90% tax credit as opposed to the government sanctioned 60%. And I'm just like, oh my god, for fuck's sake, dude. It's like two groups of people on polar opposite ends of the argument, both behaving completely inappropriately. It's just like, come on. Like, why do we have to be like this? Like, why does it have to be this way? Yeah. It's like if you're gonna donate to charity, donate to charity. If you're gonna, ask for, better wages or better living conditions or lower unemployment, then do that. Work through the.
And that's why we've not had. That's why even though Vanquish was critically acclaimed, it wasn't commercially a success. But it's set up for a sequel. It's why we haven't seen one, because Sega have got the rights, and they don't want a sequel. Bayonetta only happened because
Nintendo.
Yeah, thank you. Nintendo decided to, go, all right, yeah, we'll do that, at the cost of it being an exclusive, which means no one really played it, because how many of us have got a Wii U?
Everyone.
No, they don't.
No.
Everyone considered getting one, then changed their mind.
Yeah, part of that was, as if Steph was here, he'd say part of that was the confusion of whether the Wii U was supposed to be an expansion or a separate console, along with all other sort of questions that come up.
Is the Wii U the one with the tiny remotes that split in half?
No, that's the Switch.
Oh, okay.
We've gone past the Immaterial saga, and now this is where we move on to the next cinematic podcast universe that may happen, may not happen. Who knows? It might just be a whole bunch of standalone podcasts, just going forever. Yeah. Just how it works. We are the Marvel of podcasts in that we just keep going, and we just have interweaving plot lines, and then another 12 podcasts down the line we go, shit, how do we bring this all together? Maybe some sort of mega podcast, 3 hours long with everyone.
Ooh, that would be amazing.
Yeah, we could just put that all together.
I think we should kind of try to start planning it for our 50th podcast.
Yeah. We just get that going and just have it zoom. We just zoom out the Immaterial Gamers logo in whatever form it shall be, and just we'll have some just a dodgy sort of Marvel music.
I think Matt's trying to work on that, by the way.
He is trying to work on that. I spoke to him about it. I've seen the V5 logo. So we'll see how that goes.
Did you guys like my Avengers?
Yeah. Well, your Avengers with your Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And other various Lego.
Yeah.
Things that are not Avengers.
Do you know the one thing that slightly concerns me? And I know Legos for all ages and all the rest of it. How old are you, Darius?
I don't know.
Wait, you don't know how old you are?
And when did
oh my god, he is a vampire.
Well, let me help you on this. I'm 31.
28.
Okay.
Should I help you even more? I'm 29.
Yeah.
I'm 108.
You're 108? Oh, wise old Duncan. Please tell us how we kick into this podcast today.
I will show you, but first let me open a Coke. Ah, yeah, that's the good stuff.
Okay, yeah, each time I think we've done the oddest warm-up for a podcast.
Do you know what I was expecting when he said, let me open a Coke? All I expected to hear is...
That's a good shit.
That would be much more appropriate.
I'm 107 because I'm from the future. And in the future, not only is Coke legal, but they put it in cans.
Oh my god.
Like remodeling Sonic.
Yeah, so they
because they thought he was just horrifying to look at, so they decided they're gonna make him less horrible.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus, I mean, he's an absolute... I don't know what to say. He's nightmare fuel in his current design. We talked about it on an Immaterial Take On plug, even though it's a bit late now, it's a bit outdated, but it's still there to watch. It's just completely wrong design. I don't know what they tried to do. They tried to make him look more human than Hedgehog, and it just comes off looking alien with human teeth.
Yeah, I don't know, man. So the eyes are really what do it for me. Everyone likes to talk about the teeth. The teeth aren't right. I admit that. The eyes bother me.
Yeah, you mean the fact that he's managed to got two separate eyeballs, not the one with the little flap in the middle.
It just doesn't look like Sonic, you know.
Oh, that's bad. That is bad.
Put it up.
Right, let's do this. This is the Immaterial Gamers podcast, episode number
44.
Yes, that sounds like the correct number. 72. No, that's 5 months away.
1,000,005.
Yeah. Or as it was in that one Monster Prom episode I put in episode XX for the idea of us doing an audio only. Yeah. Yeah, I just added there as an image for an audio only version of a Monster Plum.
Monster Plum. Isolate that audio cue. Put that in the fucking Shattered Reflections intro.
Monster Plum.
Monster Plum.
You've got me and Duncan who said it simultaneously.
Yep.
Monster Plum.
It's alright, I'm good. For this and more flubs, please check out the rest of the Immaterial Gamers back catalogue. Yeah, I know. Boo.
We want Duncan and Stefan.
Boo, we want Duncan and Darius and not Stefan. No, we take
Yeah, just remove us both. Let's go. We're done.
Yeah.
The audience has spoken.
Yeah, the audience has spoken. They don't want Ryan and Steph. Well, tough shit. That's what you get.
They want a D, they want a Terra, and they want a George Michael.
Well, one of those is definitely going to happen, and I feel that we'd have more chance with George Michael.
I think Terry may be a better chance.
You never know.
Ooh, new Fire Emblem. Nintendo.
I was looking at the things.
Why did Nintendo announce Sword and Shield? Well, not announce, but reveal new stuff with Sword and Shield. They should have done that beforehand.
They should have done, really, yeah.
Anything else?
Pokemon games.
Yeah, anything else? Yeah, the new Pokemon games are Sword and Shield. Everyone's taking the piss, saying, "Look, now we're gonna get Sword and Shield, bow and arrow, spear."
Pokemon Gun.
Yeah, Pokemon Gun, Pokemon M6 there.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what Nintendo's got. 2 Legend of Zelda games.
Yeah.
Zelda's really big for them at the minute.
True.
It is.
Zelda is one of their staples.
But then you go through that and look how bad Mario's died down.
Well, they haven't got. There isn't a Mario game.
Super Mario 2 Maker. Yeah, there is Super Mario Maker 2.
Oh.
And
I noticed
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games in Tokyo in 2020.
It
Hello?
sure is.
Yeah.
It sure is.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, you're out of your cage now, aren't you?
Yeah, the cage, and
Is this
Duncan's
our
back.
first? Is this our first drop back in since the kids all took over? For the week?
Yeah, it
boy.
was.
I can't believe there's still a podcast left.
I know. I mean, I had to dust it off, give it a bit of a, there were some scuffs,
I know.
but
There's some right now.
yeah.
In Steve's lungs.
I know. You would lock me in your cage, wouldn't you? That's all the dust that is.
Yeah, it was just the dust of the last, the dust of the last podcast. As people who listen should already know by what's now shown on Mondays, Role-Playing Nottingham Games is taking a short break due to the death of my Resonance of Fate save. It lasted a ripe old age of 36 weeks and 70 gameplay hours before it decided to suffer from a case of the terminal deleting itself.
Any viewers that want to know who to thank, send thanks to God and me.
Anyone who wants to know where Steph's address is not going to find out without already knowing who he is and where he's from anyway.
Oh, I meant just put it in the comments.
But yeah. Basically, that being said, if someone somewhere can send me a file for Chapter 14 of Resonance of Fate with characters at a nice high level, not over the top, somewhere around the 60s, 70s, that's all great. And with every quest completed up to that point, I'd be grateful. I know it's a specific request, but we can do it.
You could probably find that, you know.
Let's say we got some time to sort that. It will return. Dual play will arrive.
Start. it will start.
Yeah. Sibling rivalry.
Rivalry. Sibling rivalry will return after these messages.
do you know what that reminds me of? What's his name from Big Bang Theory?
Oh, Kripke.
Yeah.
Oh, I will return. Yeah, okay, yeah, you go do that. Fucking Lisp can just disappear right now. But no, they will all happen. Maybe. I mean, whether Darius completes Vampire or not, or Vampire, whether it's, now or at the closure of Immaterial Gamers.
But when we're all retiring, that's when he'll do it.
Yeah, yeah. Hey guys, wait, can we do one more podcast? It's like, no, we've quit 4 years ago. Why? I finally completed it.
You really think I'm going to be doing this until 4 years before my retirement? You have high hopes.
Please. This is episode number 50. We've made it to 50.
Shit, that means I've got only one more episode to do the freaking...
Vampire?
Oh, you've remembered.
Ah, god damn it.
We were all convinced that you had forgotten.
Yep.
But,
Okay, that's mean the whole week I have to be at home. Damn it.
Hey, you brought it on yourself, my friend. You made the challenge. I just went and said, okay, I'll hold you to it.
Did we say 51 or 54?
52.
52.
Actually, to be fair, you've got.
Okay, I've got 2 weeks.
4. It's like you've got 1 year plus 2 weeks. It's just like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, sounds like a D&D game we played at one point. It was like, you've got a year and 4 days. What's the 4 days? A trial run?
The only reason we give you extra 4 days is because we wanted to have a number 369, because 369 is cool mathematically. Also, 69. It's funny. I don't know if you would have to, if they would be sophisticated enough that you could give it like a brain command, because obviously it wouldn't be a voice command. You wouldn't be talking. You'd be giving it a brain command to like turn on and off, because it's like, if you just have it on all the time, it's just like, greetings, Ryan. I am speaking to you directly to your mind with my mind. Wait, how do I turn this thing off?
Oh, it's just that bit, isn't it? It's the end of an awkward speech, like an assembly hall or something, isn't it? It's like, and we do hope that you are our future. Now, honestly, how the fuck do I get this mic out? Where's the quickest exit? Is my car ready? Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, Bluetooth, right? Like, you could have, if it was a Bluetooth device, you could have a voice command, right?
Yeah.
You could, like your mental signals are all, is how you communicate. But then, like, when you want to turn it on and off, you verbally, with your mouth, say, on, or off, or, like, brain Bluetooth enable, brain Bluetooth disable.
Artist's approximation of spooky high school.
Oh, yeah, because I remember that now, because you didn't put the beginning, you forgot to hit the recorder at the beginning. Didn't you, where we picked?
Yeah, I forgot to hit record of the video, so I didn't have... I didn't have anything for 8 minutes, so I needed to make stuff up. And that's where it also just had, like, these really, really awful paint.
And you had to edit it for you and writing everyone's name.
Yeah, but they were some good names and all that we made. Nil and Higgly Pig.
Higgly Pig. Nurg.
Bloob made a return.
Nurg, just green spelled backwards.
Oh yeah, Noog.
I don't know why I called him Nil, you know.
I don't know. You just made, we were just watching you name it and wondering what the hell it was, and it just became Nil.
I use capital I, capital R, capital N, capital I, capital L. Nil.
Believe me, there's nothing better than having a nice baseball cap on your head.
Baseball. Let's play baseball.
Saves your eyes, man.
Yeah, and it saves people seeing your bald spot.
Bald spot.
I have one.
Yeah, I know.
What can you
It's
do?
so nice. I have such wonderful hair genetics. You know, it's like my dad's got a full set of hair, and my mom's she's like 53 or 54 or something. She's still got all of her color. It's beautiful, man.
It's nice. I mean, in the light, my hair. What's left of it at the moment is becoming, it's nice and it has a sheen to it. It's just thinning out in a lot of places, and on the top of my head is it's gone.
Sucks. Male pattern baldness. Just not even gonna bother fixing that one.
One of Manchester's most beloved churches. No. Next thing I'll know, I'll have some sort of like powder on my door handle, and you'll see me in the news in 2 weeks after.
Oh boy, now we can talk about Ryan in the news.
Eesh.
And in our first and only article of news this week, turns out one of our co-creators died.
Yeah.
He touched some powder and then he died.
I know it's just great, to think that would be the case, and then we'd have to find. I feel sorry for the person who would edit that one. Then
fucking Russian ricin poisoning.
Yeah, that'd be Martin that'd have to edit it. So anyway, I got an idea about powder. No.
So speaking of assassinations.
Yeah.
Let's assassinate this intro.
It was an anti-masturbation device made by monks.
No. I believe that comes on the line of bullshido.
Yeah.
Sorry, bullshit.
By the way, if you ask Alexa, she'd give you a complete and utter different thing.
While you're here, ask Alexa.
Amazon, why were cornflakes invented?
The story of cornflakes goes back to the late 19th century, when a team of Seventh-day Adventists began to develop new foods to adhere to the vegetarian diet recommended by the church. Members of the group experimented with a number of different grains, including wheat, oats, rice, barley and maize. John Harvey Kellogg contributed to the invention of cornflakes.
That's it.
Wow.
Hooray! That sounds plausible, and we all got to learn something about
it's made for vegetarians!
Yep, still there to this very day.
And
so vegetarians have been ruining food for a long time, is what you're implying.
Yeah. It's like, ooh, you're going to the meeting room. And it's like, oh no, he went the wrong way, but he went to the staff room first to see if he could get a drink. And it's like, no, when Stanley gets to the bottom of this corridor, he turned left. No, hold on a minute, he went straight on. It's like, yeah, I'm not paying attention to you, mate. I'm just going to carry on and keep doing what I want. And then do the opposite of what he tells me. And then at one point, it's like, go through the red door. I ran through the blue one. Puts me back in that room and goes, go through the red door. Run back again through the blue one. And then puts me back in the room where I can only see the red door with arrows all drawn to it. With him saying, go through the red door. I turned around and walked through the blue one, what was behind me.
Woo!
I'm a little less smooth than normal today. I'm a little on the sick side.
Oh. Hey, it's alright, it could be Darius.
Apparently bedridden.
I think it was the cornbread I ate last night. I'm never eating cornbread again. I love it so much, but it always betrays me.
Always. It's a problem. It's like Martin who likes paprika spice, but always comes out in a rash every time. It's always the case of seeing when it's worth
garlic
it.
bread.
Yes. Yeah, exactly the same
Fucking
thing.
garlic bread.
You love it, but you break out in a rash every time.
Yep. A nice itchy fiery rash.
Yep. It always brings it down to, is it worth it?
On this podcast, we take turns eating things we're allergic to and seeing which one of us dies first.
Currently next on the block would be Steve, so we need to find something for him, right? Okay. Yes,
Have
Steph.
any of you seen that trailer for that film about a kid whose imaginary friend is Hitler?
Yeah, it's the one that's being directed by Taika Waititi.
I have no idea who's directing it. All I know is that trailer looks hilarious when the kid's there having a paintball fight and then you see Hitler in the background going like a lunatic.
Wow, we went from 0 to Hitler very early this week on the podcast.
0 to Hitler. Tiger with titties.
Yeah. Right. Let's move on. My name's Ryan.
9.
See, all I heard is when he said right, he was doing that stance. He was stood there with one hand across his face.
I certainly
and one
wasn't. I absolutely wasn't. I'll give you that right now. So yeah, you got Ryan.
This
you
is
got
where
Stefan.
this is the episode where Ryan comes out as a secret Nazi.
No.
What you don't know, he's an anti-Nazi.
Antifa.
Is that what an anti-Nazi is?
Yeah, well, it's an anti-fascist, and Hitler was basically a fascist. Anyway, look, you all know world history. Smack and cheese.
That's very violent.
Yeah.
Only if it's cheddar.
Cheddar.
I feel like I can probably get my hands on some cheddar.
Show
if you would
me
like
the
me
cheddar.
to hit you with cheddar, I can hit you with cheddar.
I've got some cheese singles in the kitchen.
Yeah,
That's
do that like
not
it, you know.
we got some
cheese.
too. So then, can you eat it?
Although it depends if I want to do splashing that cash, showing that cheddar, just like
Is this
Dun-
what
making
Obama
it
wants
rain
for
in
us?
cheese singles.
Duncan, can you eat
the
craft
cheese
singles?
Probably not.
Then they're cheese.
Can he eat American cheese? Because that's not.
I also can't eat rocks. So it doesn't mean that they're cheese.
Bet the
Yeah, but
moon
no
is
one
made
el-
of rocks and the moon is made of cheese. Argument countered.
Wallace and Gromit did confirm that.
And we all know Wallace and Gromit is an encyclopedic source of knowledge on everything.
I think you'll find that Wallace and Gromit is the greatest biopic of all time.
It is. Especially about
Based on a true
penguins
story.
and the moon.
No, well, look, let's take into account that just out of nowhere. Oh yeah, so we've got these blindfolds. Well,
Probably
this is a different situation I've ever been in compared to the escape rooms I've done in the past.
Still the best part.
That was the funniest part. Just watching 6 men just get given blindfolds and going,
I had my blindfold on for the whole thing of that, right? I just kind of lifted it up slightly. And
I did see that. Yeah, you just kind of had it over your forehead. It kind of worked as a sweatband.
Oh yeah.
I like how we just me and Matt put ours in the bucket. I don't want to explain too many things of the room because that's
poured it out because we needed the bucket.
Yeah, for what we needed to do, having the blindfolds in there wasn't sort of great. But yeah, it was a prison break one, and it was quite interactive, and there was a lot of stuff going on, and it was very fun, and it was where I've had number 2 in escape room successes out of 5.
I was slightly concerned there when you saying this is where I had number 2, and it's like, I did number 2 in the room.
No, I mean there was a toilet there.
But in the room, I don't remember. There was a toilet in the room actually.
I'm not saying that I listen to podcasts as I go to bed, but I listen to podcasts as I go to bed. Generally wrestling ones.
Okay.
Because it's always funny to just hear someone's batshit opinions about a batshit crazy storyline.
That or you have the desert bus or whatever.
Hey, desert bus.
Do you ever wake up
good.
and the first thing you're doing is you're suplexing your pillow and you're like, what? Why did I do that? What's happening? Where am I?
I may have put my duvet in the sharpshooter. It's just a thing.
Duvet in the sharpshooter.
Yeah.
It sounds like a euphemism for doing something that I don't want to describe.
Jesus Christ, marriage counselling. I just want to go back to the times where I put my husband in the figure 4.
No.
just the counsellors just there with their pen and they're just going, remove programming from life, and then then he suplexes her out of the window. Look, I've just come from the fact that there's currently a storyline going on in the wrestling involving who's the father of the pregnant wrestler.
That doesn't seem
Wait.
safe.
You shouldn't do that.
She
You
doesn't
shouldn't
wrestle.
Be pregnant. Okay, I was gonna say. Well, is she a wrestler then? No. I mean, if she's pregnant.
Yeah. Well, she is a wrestler, but she's pregnant. So, Ghost Recon Breakpoint as well.
Yeah.
Not that I'm touching that with a barge pole at the moment.
From what I've seen, yeah, it looks like it's going to be another one of them big games, kind of like Wildlands. It seems like it's going to be a hybrid of Wildlands and Division, in which case you're going to have a lot to do, but you're going to have the flexibility that you've got in Wildlands, so that's going to be a bit different, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Just while we say that, very, very brief public service announcement from Immaterial Gamers. Fuck the Ghost Recon microtransactions in Breakpoint.
Yeah,
everything is purchasable. What's the point? Play the fucking game. This has been a public service announcement from Immaterial Gamers.
I am an Immaterial gamer, and I approve this mess.
Thank you, thank you.
Me too.
Darius?
Well, me and you, Danny, have been playing Space Engineers and
Factorial. Satisfactory.
No, Satisfactory. That's the one.
Yeah. What? Basically, we've been doing engineering stuff and building stuff.
Yeah, Space Engineers is basically just you craft all sorts of weird vehicles and try to mine planets and gain resources.
I've had to fill in the holes because you know that hole that you dug yourself out of. I fell into it in the first 30 seconds. I was like, no, so I've patched it over.
So what Danny's trying to say is, I have a tendency to just dig holes near our base, and then he drives his rover and crashes into the holes. So it's good times.
So sounds like fun.
Yeah,
it's just like driving on a normal car in the real world. You hit potholes all the time.
Yeah, except for these potholes.
These potholes are car swallowers.
They're more like sinkholes, almost.
I have
ice cream flavor. Wow.
You know the original milk lollies?
Mini milks.
Yeah, and it's vanilla because I ate the chocolate ones yesterday.
Oh, I've still got half my dime ice cream to eat. Dime?
What a very sweet morning. I had waffles with chocolate chips.
Yeah.
I had tiger bread.
The savourist.
I had a full English breakfast for dinner because my work, that's what they give me.
I had scrambled egg and chips.
It's sort of like a quarter English then.
Not really, when... Wait, who are you calling?
Nothing better than a good bit of confusion to start the 64th weekly Immaterial Gamers podcast.
Hey, 64, like the Nintendo 64. My favorite gaming console.
By the way, I lied, it's not vanilla, it's strawberry. I don't know how I got that wrong.
The deception. The plot twist.
I'm sat there going, this doesn't taste like vanilla. Oh, it's strawberry, that's why.
Stolen anything. Shut your fucking fireworks up.
You made a monopoly.
Ain't the fireworks day supposed to be like a week from now or something?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they're celebrating my birth.
Are you Guy Fawkes?
They just don't realise they're celebrating.
He's got...
Oh, right. You're fucking 5th of November.
Yeah. No, I'm 6. They celebrate the night before because that's how
you're
great
6? God damn it. I'm worthless. I remember.
That's because it's your cousin's birthday as well.
You think I know my cousin's birthday?
You should know at least. You hang around with him. You're like freaking friends. You should know something.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it's not like it's a catchy, easy to remember birthday like 10-10.
Who's 10-10?
Me.
You're 10-10?
I came here. I went to the UK for my birthday. I got. You're the worst. Dear. You're all the worst.
Don't blame Ryan here.
Don't blame Duncan. Don't blame Ryan. Don't blame Stefan. Don't blame, it's everyone.
Hold on. You'll aim for Duncan's, Steph.
What?
He's gonna dive bomb my apartment building from 35,000 feet? I wouldn't even be upset. That'd be impressive.
Like a drop pod.
Fucking Terminator music. It's just like, he just pops out of a pod. It's just like, I've come for you.
Spark lightning going around. Oh, shit. I mean, just for those who are just caught up on the podcast opening at the moment, yes, we've just hypothetically went through a scenario where Steph opens a door to his plane that's heading to Canada and just dive bombs Duncan's house, drop pod style. I mean, I don't know what the cleanup would be.
Messy.
Mm.
And they just got finished with the renovation of this building. Just
Did
kidding.
they?
They're still going to be working on it for the
Yeah.
next 9 years.
Oof, 10-year plan or 20-year plan.
It's forever year plan.
It's continuous improvements.
One of those things.
Yeah. By the time this comes out, the League of Legends World Championships will have finished, and I am so happy that G2 Esports has won the title.
Right, take it like got you a bunch of points.
For the sake of no, because my pick'ems has gone. It was either a European team gets to the final or I get the points for the icon.
Mm.
So Europe in the finals. But yeah, no, just for balance. Damn it, that's another year that G2 Esports didn't win and Europe went out, but at least they got to a final. Because this comes out on a Tuesday, we're recording on a Saturday, the final is on a Sunday.
Okay.
So, yeah. I'm also there for the sake of balance. I'm going to go, fucking hell, yes, that True Damage performance was absolutely brilliant, and I want those skins. Give me that Louis Vuitton tie-in. For sake of balance. Well, that was disappointing. I mean, don't like any of the skins. The performance wasn't there, and I mean, really, Louis Vuitton. How much money do you think we got? Do you think I covered that well?
More or less.
Yeah.
Did a victory thing. I wonder if
Insurance for when your insurance doesn't insure you.
Yeah. What's that, D?
I don't know. I was going to say Insurception.
Inception.
Yeah.
Inception. Someone's like saying the word Inception, but they like have really bad lips. Inception.
Oh, Sean Connery. Inception. Bwah.
Okay. So
Can you imagine if like instead of Leonardo DiCaprio it was Sean Connery? We need to go deeper.
Wait, what are we on about?
I want a 10-second maze done in 5 seconds.
the Inception film. So if it was done by Sean Connery, not Leonardo DiCaprio.
You have 2 minutes to draw a maze. It only takes 1 minute to finish. Your time starts now.
But yeah.
It'd be just like Entrapment, wouldn't it? Except with no Catherine Zeta-Jones. Actually, yeah, replace Ellen Page with Catherine Zeta-Jones, Sean Connery, Leonardo with Sean Connery, and you've basically got Entrapment in a dream world.
Okay.
Now, that being said, I actually just want the music at the end of Inception to just be done by Sean Connery. Da 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 da. Shaw 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 shaw.
Sean Connery.
Shaw da 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 da. Shaw da 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 da.
I slapped my arm.
Why would you?
How?
Why would you do that?
I hold my mouse with my right finger, so I can't clap.
So you just took one hand, threw it on the other mouse hand.
Yeah, basically. The first time I hit my desk normally. The second time I thought, I'll just hit myself on my arm, it's fine. I was like, ow.
Oh god, there was one YouTuber, I don't remember who it is, but I think it was like Star TV, maybe? He was doing a collab with someone and they had to like clap sync their audio, but he couldn't clap, so he just like hit himself in the face. And he's like, oh man, that hurt really bad. And then they had to do a second one and it's like, oh no.
Why would you do that to yourself? That's no.
It's like, you know, it's just weird. We just can't get this thing synced up. We just got to keep doing more and more clap syncs until we get there.
Yep. That's exactly how that works.
17 clap syncs later,
Like,
Star
are we
TV's
done?
got a fucking bruise on his face.
Star TV's fucking
He's
dead.
He's lightheaded.
He's got concussion.
Concussion protocol enabled. Yeah.
Concussion TV, my favorite Reddit channel.
I have a question. Would this, if you did what Magic Cat does and you splash, would they just class that as a worm?
I think it would be for a human, wouldn't it?
Yeah. To be honest, that's what fish are doing. Fish don't splash; they worm.
Oh.
I feel like I'm doing.
I take it based on my wrestling cases that there was a person who did the worm.
Mm.
The thing is, the worm itself did fuck all. It was the movie he did afterwards that was considered the damage, which was just like a clothesline or something. It's like the people's elbow.
There's
no point in running around. At the end of the day, it's just an elbow drop. A charge up. Oh, like the super spear.
Yeah, that's what the worm was, and like what the Rock did with his move and all the rest of it. Like, remember Rikishi's?
Yeah.
Before he goes slap his ass in your face, what was it that he used to do?
Oh, he used to swing his arms around in a
like get everyone cheering type thing.
Yeah.
Like that was him taking the power in and like going, in your face, fucker.
But in the end of the day, he was sticking his nappy ass in front of someone's face.
Yeah.
I would not want to be a hand. Hands do things that would make me wish death.
I'm just picturing now, just a film about anthropomorphized hands. I know there was that one character from the Emoji Movie that was played by James Corden, and he was a hand, wasn't he?
Big fat hand.
Yeah, he wasn't a great hand. It wasn't a great film, but still, he was a hand. But just a film full of them.
Yeah.
And they're just doing menial tasks like, rubbing together. Just two separate hands though. They just constantly hate each other, but they're being rubbed together while someone keeps warm. It's just like, hey, fuck off! Stop it! Well, that's the weirder start to a podcast, but yeah, go on.
Clapping is characterized as like a fight between siblings.
Yeah, so they're actually like jumping over each other, and then it's like, "Hey, stop it! Hey, give me my doll back! Give it back!" And it just zooms out, and it's just someone in the back watching a basketball game, and they're just like, "Yeah."
Exactly. This could be a major production. We could fund this, and by fund this I mean take whatever camera material we already have because we can't afford cameras.
Yeah.
Get to it.
Just do that. I get screenplay sorted by next week. He'll be all fine.
Immaterial Productions present
The Clap. So, looking forward to that one. And then a development team who's well known for making platforming games based on Cartoon Network collaborations are making a platformer starring Echo.
That kind of makes sense.
Huh?
I mean, if they teleport and jump and whatnot. He's a platform character.
Yeah. Well, they have mentioned that the games that they're making are... The fuck?
I'm confided in a general direction.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You quite clearly let rip.
Beyblade.
My fucking god.
You denied it. Whoever supplied it denied it.
Tell us more about Echo and the platforming game.
Gigamax and Dynamax is fucking hilarious. So we've decided to in order to help you in your journey against giant humongous Pokemon, that we're going to give you the ability to get a bracelet that supersizes your Pokemon, or that gives the illusion of supersizing your Pokemon. I like that. I mean, the Mega Ring didn't really, oh right, so we're gonna pull a Digimon style thing that your Pokemon can evolve past its Stage 3 temporarily and then come back. Sure. I'll take 30-foot Pikachu any day. I'll take a 35-foot Eevee, though. That's even funnier. Oi, oi! Or as it just goes and growls, grows 30 foot in size. Oi, oi! It's like, okay. I don't know how making yourself larger suddenly changes the tone of your voice, but yeah. Serviceable game.
Pikachu.
Yeah. Pika. So that was a year of podcasts, and we'll look forward to the next year. So, from everyone at Immaterial Gamers, have a happy new year, and we shall see you in 2020. Bye.